Welcome to the Daniel Stee Podcast. The theme of today is Mindset Mastery. Today's episode is Stop Doubting Yourself, 5 Tips to Boost Your Confidence. So why does this matter? Why am I going to speak to you about confidence today? Well, unlocking your purpose and your potential requires some practical tools. So today I'm going to talk to you about confidence, how to be more confident as you engage in doing the thing you want to do, following your dream, doing the thing you're called to do. To start, everything you thought you knew about confidence, what people told you, is wrong. First, waiting to feel confident is holding you back from your greatest potential. You'll never suddenly feel confident. No matter how good you get at something, there's always room for improvement. If you're a rock star on stage, most of them will tell you they're nervous before they get on stage. You will always be learning and getting better at whatever it is you seem to feel you lack confidence at. So let's get started today by just being confident. Now, easier said than done. But what does it really mean to be confident anyhow? To be too confident, you're going to be cocky and too sure of yourself. That's not good. You might stop thinking, what ifs? What if I do that? What if I do that? Oh, I don't need to worry. I'm just so confident. That's not good either. 3 myths that keep you stuck and the surprising truth that changes everything. Number 1, a lot of people think they need to feel confident before taking on a new challenge or pursuing a goal. Confidence, however, is the result you get how you feel after you start taking the action. You can't be confident until after you start doing the thing that you feel you lack the confidence to do. Imagine riding a bicycle as a child, learning how to ride a bike. You can't feel confident, oh, look, I can ride a bike, until you actually try riding the bike. If I had never ridden a bike before, oh, I'm confident I can ride that bike. Yeah, maybe that could get you hurt. Myth number 2, if I'm successful, I will feel confident. Now, success can boost your confidence, like riding a bike. Look at me, I'm riding a bike. But it's not a guarantee. As you know, many highly successful people still struggle with self-doubt and what's called imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is that these people still feel as though they are not deserving of their achievements. They're not good enough. Feeling like you're not good enough is, by the way, one of the top 2 or 3 everybody on the planet struggles for. We don't feel loved. I'm not good enough. That, for whatever reason, is just stuck in most people's brains. So even when you become successful, you could have this imposter syndrome. So back to the myth, oh, I'll be confident if I'm successful. That's not true. Third myth is that to be confident, you have to be assertive, overly aggressive. Some people mistake that confidence means you're almost arrogant, that you have to really almost be fighting for your beliefs and whatnot to be confident in your beliefs and confidence who you are. And these people can be over-domineering and pushy. That's not confidence, because true confidence is not about putting down others and pushing your own agenda. It's about having faith and confidence, enough inner strength in yourself that allows you to be assertive when you need to be, to state how you feel and what you think. Also, be respectful towards others and listen to their opinions. That's having confidence, meaning I'm so confident I have a good idea. Maybe you do have one better than me, so I'm going to listen to you first. But I have a lot of confidence in my idea, so you tell me what you think, then I'm going to tell you what I think. That's having confidence, not shoving your ideas down other people's, pushing yourself on other people and being aggressive. Now I'm going to give you 5 simple tools to start building confidence. Number 1, I spoke about this in some of my other episodes. You fake it till you make it. Whatever you're doing, whether it's in business or some creative pursuit, we're all learning as we go. Number 2 is to ask yourself, why not me? Who are you to pretend you're not as good and as great as anyone else and as deserving as anybody else? Back to the I'm not good enough. You are good enough. This is gravy bonus. You're doing this because you're already good enough, and that's how you have the confidence to do it. Number 3 is to consider what's the worst thing that can happen. I rock climb. Some of you know that my thing is to climb mountains that have never been climbed before, and I've nearly died rock climbing. The way I look at it is, back to confidence, the worst that can happen in let's say business, for example, it's not so bad. It's just money. So as long as no one gets hurt, it's often money at stake with the business. I give credit to my grandfather. Whenever I would see him when he was still alive, he would ask what I was up to. And if it was a misadventure, he'd ask me, well, did anyone get hurt? And as soon as I told him no, he'd just say, oh, well, it's only money at the worst case, right? It's money or it's a learning experience. So his motto engraved in me 2 things. People are the most important element of success, and in the end, nothing else matters. Going with that gives me the confidence to do things that, what's the worst that can happen? Number 4 is, what are you good at that's not the problem, and use it? With my climbs, on some of my climbs, it would have been easier to get to the mountain if I had gone down canyons to reach the mountains, instead taking the long way. But I don't like water. Climbing up things is my forte, not going down canyons or through water. So I would take the long way, not necessarily the harder way, but the longer way, the sure way. I was confident I could do it if I did it that way. It doesn't mean I'm closed-minded. If it was just ridiculously easier to go down a canyon, and if I broke it down and I understood that canyon this time of year won't have water, this is where I can go in, this is where I can go out, looking at the map, and I have done that, I will go down the canyon. But generally speaking, I will use what I'm good at to solve the problem, just like a good football team will, with its players, analyze their strengths and their weaknesses and use the strengths of the players to penetrate the weakness that the other team has. Consider, if you want to get confident, how can you use what you're good at to do the problem and not so much what you don't have the best skill for. Then you can be confident, more confident. Number 5, when the going gets uncertain, consider you got yourself where you are and you can always get yourself out of it and turned around. Often I'm stuck on a mountain, I can't reach the top, and I just think, you got yourself here, you can get yourself down. And I do that by, as I'm going, I think, how would I get down and turned around from here if I can't keep going? That gives me the confidence to keep going because I know what it's going to take to get myself down and can I get down. Once in a while, I will take the risk to go, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I have intuitively analyzed the situation. It's not blind overconfidence, over ego. And often it's because also I've thought, to go down is as much trouble and risky as going up. So I've kind of considered all that stuff. That makes me more confident in either continuing or turning myself around. So to close, quit waiting to feel confident. Start doing what you want to do now. Waiting to feel more confident is holding you back from your full potential. No matter how good you get at it, there's always going to be room for improvement. So just start now, just do it. Till next time, thanks for listening. I'm Daniel Stee. What'd you think of today's topic? I'd love to hear your thoughts and questions. Put them in the comments. If it inspired you, be sure to like it and share it with someone you know who might benefit. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, take care and keep moving forward.